Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the 49ers going up against the Seahawks.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. go play action here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. He'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded at the 7. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
In motion left goes a tight end. Play clock winding down. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And some room to work. He chucks him aside.
Dumped him.
That one 28 yards on the ground. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Solomon Thomas, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be fielded at the 17. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, Give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going for the deep ball. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go. Green, 39 now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. That's complete to Meredith. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is knocked down from the side. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Defensively, maybe a little too fired up there for a 3rd down stop.
Remember in preseason when we were going to camps and watching people, they worked on this, right? In the heat of the summer, still did it anyway.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board.
Hurry up, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
No. Patriot. All right, here we go. Back it up, Philly, here we go. Here we go now.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And some room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Here we go now.
Back to throw here. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Solid Solomon Thomas in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Here we go now. All right, now, look at 56. Leopard.
They'll set up a throw, and that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik McDowell with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
Let's go.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
They'll set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. To throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Jordan Reed, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. Back to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Joey Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Vic Beasley in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now back to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Lynch in there to sack him for a loss of 6. He'll drop to throw. He finds an opening past the 40. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. It's a gain of 4 that time. And that'll be good for a Seattle first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
A quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Here we go. 3, 19.
Looking to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Lynch in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try and throw for it here. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can actually be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated, and he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They have, by the way, gone to the third quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Marcus Mariota leading the charge offensively. The play clock's running down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 47 yards. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Green, 39. No. Check, Patriots. Watch it now, Barney.
Now a give running left for Gurley. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll come out in the pistol.
Green 39. Green 39. Gone.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye.
Here we go. Leopard. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Seahawks on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Going up top. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Watch it now.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Hey, cut in right. Watch cut in. Now let's go. Over.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here we go. Boom, landed. Detroit.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taking on the midfield logo. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal from the 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Yeah, maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And the storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do.